Hey, what's going on, Spurs fans? Spurs Nation 87. So we got Game 2 of the 2017 NBA Semifinals. Western Semifinals. The Spurs beat the Rockets in an epic comeback, 121-96. I'm trying to focus right now because I'll talk to you all about that in a second. In Game 2, Spurs did a much better job guarding James Harden, especially Kawhi Leonard. So gotta get up to our MVP Kawhi Leonard, holding James Harden to 13 points on 3 of 17 shooting. Aldridge didn't really have much of a game, but he still had 15 points, 8 rebounds, 2 blocks. So, well, he did do pretty good defensively. But he's still in a shooting slump because of his knee, which I know we all saw. Kawhi Leonard, once again, in an epic MVP performance, 34 points, 7 rebounds, 8 assists. That's a game high right there. 3 steals and a block. Then Tony Parker, 18 points, 4 assists, 3 rebounds, and a steal. Danny Green had 12 points. 3 rebounds, 3 assists. And the main guy off this bench was Jonathan Simmons with 14. So that was pretty impressive. Good job. So the Spurs had 7 blocks and 5 steals overall. It was a really good defensive, great team, a much better team effort than from freaking Game 1, which was pathetic still. You see, the Spurs had shot running off 55% of shooting. Houston Rockets had 45%. Spurs were 38%. Rockets were 32%. Spurs only committed 8 turnovers. Rockets had 11. Then the Spurs had 39 rebounds over the Rockets. The Spurs had 53 rebounds over the Rockets' 39 rebounds. Let me see what else. Spurs almost went perfect. They were 16 of 18 from the free throw. Spurs had 15 offensive rebounds. They had 30 over the Rockets' 9. 32 over the Rockets' 23 defensive rebounds. Spurs had 27 assists over the Rockets' 22. Fast break points, Spurs had 20 over the Rockets' 13. Spurs had 54 points over the Rockets' 44. Spurs committed 16 fouls. Rockets had 18 fouls. So with an effort, the Spurs beat the Rockets and tie the series. Well, guys, I know y'all heard the news. Tony Parker is out for the rest of the playoffs with He is out for the rest of the playoffs with a torn left quad tendon. He had successful surgery this morning, so it went great. Successful surgery. It's gonna take a lot of time for him to recover because you're a lot older. When it comes to you being older, it takes a lot of time to recover. But if somehow Parker manages to get back to work through it throughout the summer, and he can actually return from the beginning of next season, that happens. We'll see how it plans out. But when you have a injury like that, you're never the same. I honestly think that, and this also could be a career-ending injury too, from what I was told. So if this is a career-ending injury, then the Spurs are gonna have to look into another point guard. Chris Paul is one of them that the Spurs are looking into. So if the Spurs pick him up this season, because Chris Paul is supposed to be a free agent, the Spurs pick him up this season, that's going to be a huge pickup right there. But this is a tough loss for us. But you know what? Never, ever underestimate a true championship team. The Spurs, Tony Parker's down, but the Spurs are not out. This is a step. This is where this is a good. This is a sign where I think Tony Parker should just call it quits. I mean, he's done enough for this team already. He's carried this team, you know, to the playoffs through 4 championships, 4 more championships. 03, 05, 07, and 2014. I mean, that says a lot right there. That's a pretty good damn resume right there. I hope we don't hear those words. You know, Tony Parker has officially retired. But I mean, if he does, he does. I mean, there's nothing we can do. We have to move on. We have to get younger. We have to get better. So it's gonna be tough. But now it's time for Dejounte Murray to step in and put on the big boy shorts, and he's gonna have to run the point. The only thing is that how well can he cope with starting at the point guard? I mean, in a mentally, is he a good point? Can he face the point guard position? No, physically, can he? Against Curry, against players against Curry, against Kyrie Irving, against John Wall, you know, he can. I mean, he shorted a couple of times this season, but he can. Mentally, we don't know. I don't think so, because in the fourth quarter, that's when it really counts the most. But again, never underestimate the heart of a true player. We don't know what to see out of what to expect out of Murray. All I know is that this Spurs team is gonna have to put a lot of confidence and a lot of bring a lot of good vibes to Murray. They're gonna have to put a lot of confidence in Murray. I know Murray can do it. I mean, this is his first year, you know, being drafted with the Spurs, but who knows? This is Murray's time to shine. Now, this is the time for where Murray needs to step up, and he needs to show why the Spurs drafted him. No, he didn't get a lot of playing time during, throughout most of the season, or at the close to the end of the season, because with the groin injury he had and all that. So it's gonna be tough, but never lose confidence ever. I trust in Pop, and I trust on what he's gonna do. So we'll see what happens. Game 3 tonight. It's in Houston. It's gonna be a tough game. It's gonna be tough. But we have a Spurs Nation fan base out there in Houston, so we know we're at least hearing the crowd going, "Go Spurs, go!" We got our own crowd that's invading that arena tonight. So I know our Spurs Nation fan base out there in Houston is gonna bring it. They're gonna get loud. They're gonna get wild. They're gonna get crazy. They're gonna fire the other Spurs fans in that arena up and shut that Rockets fan base down. So guys, let's get ready for tonight. I owe everyone shout outs. I have stuff that I need to do that's important on my busy schedule. But I promise you, after my game 3 react, I promise I will get to y'all. So let's get this win tonight. But always gonna miss saying a main shout out to my Spurs Fairy. Love you. So tonight, guys, let's get this win. Let's do this for Tony Parker. Go Spurs, go!